Hello everybody, we're trying the streaming again here on the YouTube channel side of things, and we're going to be doing some production line. I've been wanting to take another look at this game. It's going to be actually out in early access in a few days from now, but I want to take a chance to see what's been going on and if we can actually run a factory and keep it profitable. And again, to test to see how the viewership does while watching things over on YouTube. Alright, let's start small. Ah, thank you, there's a tutorial now. Thank you, Cliff. Yeah, we got an actual tutorial. I wasn't thinking about doing more Neo, but if enough people want to see more on Way of the Strong or Way of the Demon, I can certainly try that over here as well. Alright. Let's see how long it takes before I run out of money. It would actually help if I click on the right buttons, too. Oh, fancy. Okay. Well, it's good that Cliff has a tutorial going. Alright, where do we want to start off? Looks like we only have 2 exits on this area, so we'll start down here. Music seems a little loud. Let me just lower it down a little bit. Alright. Thank you, we got a new loan. So if you haven't seen this game before, we're basically having to construct cars and try to keep ourselves in the black. And to do so, we make our factory as optimized as possible. So, build a chassis assembler right here. There we go. That's going to send the resources down. We got an achievement. Oh, thank you, Cliff, for putting that in. So this takes almost 13 minutes to produce one chassis, while this takes 31 minutes to work. So ideally, one chassis can support 2 builds. How do we want to do this? We'll probably put in a second one. Now this, of course, need a stockpile there. So then it takes 34 minutes to paint. So painting is basically 1-to-1 between that and building the chassis. So that goes in here. And we are starting off small. Hi, XP. But as we grow and ideally money starts coming in, we will be able to start branching out and doing a lot more fancier things. So paint takes 34 minutes, the engine takes 22 minutes. So 22, so 34. So again, it's about 1-to-1, at least for right now. So, in you go. And now this takes 14 minutes, so one can actually work with two. That should work. And then I will shoot this over here. And since we are close, there it is. That should work out there. So accessories are 14 minutes a pop. And then this can easily do one. Because it only takes 2 minutes to fit the electronics. In you go. This goes right there. And then we just need a quality check. Probably have 2 quality checks. So you go here. And then everything converges here, where we will hopefully make the money. So that's the gist, or the very basics of production line. So if we watch is this being made? There we go. So the chassis gets made, again set up here to fit the body gets painted. The engine gets fitted in. Again, so this takes 34 minutes. Oh, it's not producing it. I get it. So it's not producing the body, or it's not going to produce the chassis until it knows that the next slot is finished. Let's build research. So is our first car almost done yet? Oh, see a problem. There we go. Now that's going to review it. I think that's good enough. I haven't seen Gordo yet. Hopefully he got the alert. Alright, our cars are starting to sell, which means money is coming in. This is still going to take 34 minutes. Now, if we want power, we'll need to research it. Here are achievements that Cliff added in. But as you can see, we're not being all that optimized right now. Wait, how much does this cost? Oh, okay. I think I can actually do this better. The developers for Asura, they're an Indian-based company, EXP. Alright. The challenge when you're starting out is just figuring out what order to do everything. So now that I know that it's not going to produce until there is room, that means that we need 2 body fits right from the get-go. Oh, no, not that. There you go. 12 and 12. So now this should be producing things fairly quickly here. So we have 2 bodies. They take 31 minutes to produce. So we probably going to need 2 paint booths. And if you haven't guessed it by now, this is a game that's all about optimization. So the paint booths take 34 minutes. If this takes 22 minutes to produce, that means we'll have 1 waiting extra time. Hi, El Gordo. So I do need... Before we forget, let's get that up there. You have double the paint. So each one of these will need 2. goodness, I am running out of money. I think for right now, we'll just combine them both here. Thankfully, the last few aren't going to require as much money to produce. Alright, so we have the accessories done. And then one should be more than enough. Our finances are starting to get a little low here. Done and done. So this is taking 22 minutes, so we do need one more. Hopefully that will actually work. Alright, so that's going there. And this little guy should be able to handle it all. And now we'll go to super fast speed. So as you can see, we have one bottleneck right now, right here at the engine. Uh-oh. Hopefully our cars will sell and earn us some money. We want to keep this number as low as possible. We also take a loan if we need more money. So this is taking 22 minutes. Let's watch this. Two should actually do it. I'm not sure where this factory is. So as you can see, we definitely need to open this up. Where? Yeah. We'll have to do research soon. I need a small loan. Taking a loan from the bank. Because I need another fit engine. Now we'll see how things work. Not bad. Once this bottleneck frees up, we'll start to see just how things are doing in terms of our resources. We can zoom in. There are handy workers. I think Clips at some point will add maybe like female models. I'm not sure when that will be. Alright. So the bottleneck is starting to repair itself, or starting to empty out. In 34 minutes. Good. And then that's saying 22 minutes. Alright, looks like things are doing. Everything is working. So I want to see what happens when both of these get done at the same time. Nope, still good. So once we got it stable, no, I don't think the workers kill themselves. Although, maybe Cliff will add in a stress feature to the game. Maybe that will be once it gets onto early access. Keep your employees happy or they'll go nuts. Alright. How's our loan doing, by the way? Uh-oh. Our rivals are starting to get into the action here. So what I'm going to do, if I can click the right button, get some research going. Alright. So this is when things get very fancy when it comes to production line. How it works, I'm going to keep the game paused for a second. Each one of these facilities, or each one of these assembly parts, are self-contained. They do everything right here. So they will fit the axle, fit the undercarriage, fit the fuel tank. But if I want to do something fancy, like let's say have a car that has power steering, or a car with better shocks, or as MXP saying, can you put a microwave and toaster in a car? If you want to do that stuff, you need to build separate slots. And then those slots can be, or build these individual parts and then set them to do things special. So you could say have two cars go to two different horns. One car will be fitted with like a normal horn, another car will be fitted with like a super fancy horn like Homer used in one of the early episodes of The Simpsons for his car. So, what do I want to do first? Well, let's go for accessories. Now, right now, in terms of optimization, this is probably as good as it's going to get. Our loan is still being produced. Someone's doing air conditioning. So basically, 1 goes to 2, goes to 2, goes to 2. So right now, this is basically working at probably as high efficiency as we can actually make it. Once research is done, we'll be hopefully able to start doing some better things. We can also try and make our cars worth a little bit more money. Alright. So we'll go with lights first. People need to see at night, right? So now we want to make things fancy. We can now choose different lights down here. Where are they? Administration, advanced reduction. Oh. Damn you, Cliff, you added in a second tree here. Security features, environmental features, convenience features. Oh, these are one that's probably being researched already. Anti-lock brakes. We'll see if we can get auto steer headlights and see if we can beat them to the curve here, or beat them ahead. So now if I build this, these can fit in specialized lights. I wish there's a way to like pick up and move things around. I'm sure he's probably thinking of that, or has already decided what he wants to do there. Let's see. People are still buying our cars, even though we've marked things up, so that's good. Very chippy music, isn't it? How's my research doing? Actually, all these are considered accessories, right? Yep, fit the dashboard. Next 22 minutes. Just waiting to see how things are going here. Almost done. And then what we're going to do is try and diversify things. So you can see here, we've unlocked driver assistance. Oh, we could put in a new in-car music. None of our cars actually have a radio in there yet. And then this is our ability to actually produce them instead of having to ship them, which costs more money. So first we have to unlock the ability to fit them. So because I went with accessories first. Oh good, we got an achievement. So we'll probably have to mix things around here. Okay. So what's the first accessory that I can mess with? Because again, if I just do the base one, it's not going to do anything. Lights, horn, seat, and windshield. Let's go with the auto steer headlights. Then maybe we'll go for a fancy leather interior. People like leather interior, right? I found it to be a little... I keep finding myself like sliding off when we had in like one of our older cars. Then what we'll have to do is probably gut this part and mix things up. Probably move that up. Looks like people are starting to get tired of our cars. We can also get a power plant so we can produce our own power, and that will save money as well. So then what I will do is build a second research office here. We may need to take out a second loan, though. Halfway there. There we go. Progress in action, folks. We basically just want, we don't want any waiting. We want to keep things going as efficiently as possible. Looks like our cars are starting to slow down. Good. Let's go for environmental features so I can fit that stuff in. So now, what I can do, if we come down here, we can make some fancier lights. Now here's the bad news. I'm going to probably have to take out another loan for this. We need to make some more money, don't we? I'm going to try marking up another 5%. So now what am I going to do is I'm going to put some lights right here. And I'm going to tell them to build auto steer headlights. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to tell them to start using these instead of our normal ones. So this will create a new car for us. Because this only takes 3 minutes. Oh no, that's not going to work. Good. So now it's going to send over our new headlights. Of course, you can see we have another delay. Here's our accessories. Oh, we can actually fit a dashboard in. Wait, don't these already do it? Yeah. But we can actually do that separate. No, I don't think there's a way to sell a car unfinished. Alright. So what's going to happen now is we have a very fancy car now. If EA made cars. Brakes are now downloadable content, or they must be purchased separately. Let's see if it's worth a 25% markup. Oh, people are buying it. Now that things are starting to get normalized again, we can add in Yep, let's go for air conditioning. Oh yeah, I did play that, Alberto. DLC quests. So as you can see, because we are the only one using those kinds of headlights, we are now kind of in the best position here. Auto steer headlights. Seems like people are going crazy for our headlights right now. So we better capitalize on that. It only takes 2 minutes. And now our cars are selling a whole lot better. But of course, our mysterious opponents may get their own lights, which means we'll be put into a bit of a situation there. Man. They are flying off the presses here. Alright, you guys want our cars, we'll make it a 50% markup. Alright, so air conditioning is now done. I would like maybe something more electronic, since that's easier for us to slot in. So we'll go for entertainment next. So right now, we could fit in, as you can see, our collection here only does lights, horns, seats, windshield, and the dashboard. It does not add air conditioning. So, this cannot be moved. So, if the accessories take 14 minutes, this only takes 2, so should be able to move things around. Again, we're trying to break the mold here. And again, we can add, ooh, pollen filter. That's actually, I could probably use that for my car right about now. Move this around here. So now we have air conditioning, which takes 2 minutes. Quality check. We still need to fit the rest of the electronics. Oh, oh, oh. Don't know what it just did there. That gets fed there, that gets fed into here. There we go. And now to help things out, we can build another importer. Oh. I better take another loan just to be on the safe side here. Don't want things to run out on us. So now our cars have better lights and they have air conditioning. There we go. And now we have a 70% markup because we're greedy SOBs. Will people pay 70% for air conditioning? Well, they are. Slowly but surely they are paying it. Because no one else has air conditioning right now. I think it's the summer season, right? Or it's getting into the summer season now. So you can see they get fit by lights, they get their other ones. So now we can build, we can make things even better and add music. They get done here, they get fitted for air conditioning, then they get fitted for the rest of the electronics. And people are willing to pay. Oh. Hey, we got another achievement. Go achievements. So as you can see, our cars are flying off the shelves. And one of the things that we will most likely not get to in this single play, even if I stream this for like an hour or two, are the advanced plays where you'll have different cars going to different outputs and basically being able to produce 2 to 3 different lines of cars at the same time. People are willing to pay 70% markup. And of course, each part of the line can be squared down to these individual elements. Alright, we got music now. So if I want to make things even more attractive, we can throw in, so right now you can see both our rivals have cruise control, so it's not that big of a deal. But we could add in a car alarm or a heater. And now if I wanted to, we can make the lights in factory, so it costs us less, thereby making us more money. We can make better paint. We can improve our efficiency. We could expand. You know what? Let's go for power. Because right now we are paying for all of our power. So with the electronics on, I can add in-car music. So they're going to ship the radios As you can see, I may be breaking the thing. Uh-oh. Somebody call Cliff. I may have just broken the game a little bit. And then once we get Bluetooth phone support, we can put that in. So how are we doing? Are people still buying it? They're still buying them. Alright, you know what? We're going crazy. 100% markup. We may be too greedy at this point. Yeah. People know not to spend... There we go. Let's drop it down to 80. Will they still pay it? No. We're still too greedy. Let's drop it down to 70. There we go. I think they're starting to sell. There. We got too greedy there, folks. So now that power is getting done, more robots. This will speed up production. So I'm going to show you guys what lights do, or what the manufacturing side will do here. So as you can see, right here is where we have our lights. Light and the servos. And what's happening, of course, is we are buying these parts, shipping them to our factory, and then using them inside of it. But a more economically friendly way would be to produce the lights and the servos here, and then just take the raw materials. If you like min-maxing, this is one of those games that you're going to just fall in love with. It's not as... I'm not sure what the word I want to use. I think as free-form as something like Factorio is. But then again, Factorio has been in development now for, I think, like 3-4 years. And I think this is probably, I think, a little over a year old. It could be a little bit more than that. Hey, we're about to become millionaires. Alright, so that's done. And now, to help things out, I'm going to produce a better power plant. Or upgrade power plants to make it easier. Are cars still selling? Yep, yes they are. So now, what we're going to do is, we're going to come over here to Fit Lights, and I'm going to do Make Light. So, just like when we have the chassis at the bottom that will produce as long as it gets the resources, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to place this right here. And we're going to take conveyor belt. And now, instead of buying lights, we're getting the parts, we're going to make them, and then ship them over to us. So this will save us money. And of course, we can even, as you can see, stop right here. If we want to get really crazy, we can create custom lights that no one else will make, and then put them in our cars. What are xenon headlights? For any car people watching this right now, either live or recorded. Can I make those? Power steering, central locking, climate control. Oh, yes, yes we can. So now we will hopefully save money. Are cars still selling? Yes, they are. And the idea is basically we want to research things that no one else has. So we basically have kind of the monopoly. So now, while I've been sitting here, I forgot we can do power. Oh, so if we want to make servos, which are the second part of this, we need to build that. So now, power works like this. We basically want to keep power as even as possible. So as you can see, right now we're producing 3,600 power. Once my research is done, we can improve that by another 8%. And the idea is that it's going to save us money in the long run. I don't know what QA office does. So now, instead of spending money on 14,000 watts of power, I'm not sure what the measurement is, we're kind of breaking even. And you can see that our costs, or the money we're kind of bleeding out, has gone down considerably. Oh, come on, people, buy our cars. There we go. How are our loans doing right now? I think we're paying them off. And then once the research is done, we will then be able to just upgrade them, and that should take us over the deficit. Not bad. So as you can see, we are making about $485,000 a day now. Now if we want to produce servos, where are they? Here it is, servo motor. Oh, that's very nice. So I probably want to get my hands. Oh, we can upgrade climate control. Where was the music? There it is. I probably want to get Bluetooth and voice recognition too. Let's go up to 75. Come on, can we become millionaires? Yes, we've gone over $1 million. I wonder if the QA office is like a higher quality version of the research office. Well, since we have the money, we'll do one more. Let's see what we got here. So we're kind of hit peak efficiency for right now, at least for this area, but we have all of this to play around with. Not to mention we want to buy these parts. So Right now we are producing research at 0.38 points per minute. So this should almost be done. They don't like the fact they're paying 75% markup, but they're doing it. So we're cutting down on costs. So we can, in order to save us money, we can basically turn every part of our line and produce everything in-house, basically. So if I wanted to, we would need... Where is it? Like, make steel sheets. As you can see, we're buying them. Okay, good. That's done. So we can make things even more efficient by... Where are the... Oh, see, we can make that stuff over there. We can make our own engines. I heard that they want to expand the engine production side of things in the future. We will go for... I kind of want to unlock the QA office. So you don't see QA anywhere. Genius features, performance, entertainment. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to simply upgrade. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do a fancy one right here. So now we are just about breaking even in terms of power, which means we aren't spending the money on power. And now we just really want to get chassis. If we can produce metal sheets, because they are being used, actually, I think they're being used by a lot of things. You can change the body type? Huh, why didn't he put that in? Huh. Oh, you can switch between sedan and compact. No? Let's switch back and forth then. Alright, so... Can you do that at other ones? That's interesting. I wonder why there's such a bog here. Because this is only taking 12 minutes. Oh, maybe when we were messing around with things, we kind of pushed things behind. So once our new sedans get there, we'll have another car type that we can produce. I'm sure he's going to add more cars as time goes on. Alright, that's done. What else can we do right now? No one has... we'll need to mess with that. Let's go for Bluetooth phone support. So what did we just buy? Looks and comments have all research and has become universal. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh. Now everyone wants wheels. Oh no. Damn customers wanting their fancier wheels. Oh look, our sedans and our compacts are getting done. Make that 45%. So as you can see, we lose $250 of market value because our cars don't have spare wheels. But we have increased market value by having these other items here. So safety features are done. So now I need to have spare wheels if I want to keep people happy. Things are definitely coming along since I last played Production Line. We can upgrade our paint. Let me see here. The tech tree could probably be a little bit easier to like look through. Ah, here it is. So I'm going to assume that this is the fancier version of the research center. Yeah. Well, people are still buying them. But we'll need to lower things down. Good. I'll go for that. Alright, so... Where are wheels? It's not accessories, is it? Am I missing something very apparent? It wouldn't be on paint. Ah. So where's our engine? Right. Paint. Oh boy. That is going to be fun to try and fit in with how our factory is. So, if I'm going to get wheels on, door specialization, trunk, axle. Here it is. We need to research engine specialization. Alright. That is now done. Oh, fit wheel assembly. We want... You know what? Screw it. We're going to have to wait for that. People don't need spare wheels, right? They want air conditioning and radios. That's the way of the future. What I'm going to do is start moving out. Actually, I think I would like one more specialization. And then we're going to expand out to the right. And create a special line of cars. Again, you can see how fast or how much money we are making now. This is almost done. We'll do, I think, one specialization, then we'll kind of expand outward. Maybe something in the body. People are loving our sedan. Let's raise the value. As you can see, everyone is slowly but surely adding more features in. Huh? No one's going for a sunroof. Ooh, heated seats, fancy. Reversing camera. Let's go for the airbag. And now, when we come up here to electronics, we'll buy a Bluetooth music, or Bluetooth phone support. Yep, that's fine. Let's mark it up another 5% because we're being greedy. And that way we are still holding the monopoly on that. Are people going to really spend? Huh? People are spending the money. We're almost at 2 million in sales. Yeah, we definitely need to do something about that. I would like something for the body to help differentiate our cars. Did we unlock body specialization yet? No. And again, for those of you watching this right now, either live or recorded on YouTube, production line is going to be coming to early access in a few days from now. Yeah, this looks good. It's been available on the Positech site for the last few months. So it's going to go in early access, and you can still buy either directly from Positech or on Steam. And speaking of, I can't wait to see the next game from the designer of Big Pharma. We talked about that, I think, a few weeks ago. I already put in my word to him that when he's ready to talk about it, to give me a call. Good. Door specialization is done. So do we have anything for doors? Look at that research go, folks. Alright, security features done. Now we just need central locking. And at this point, we can safely, I think, start expanding. Is this done yet? Once this body is done, then we'll branch off and see what we can make. Alright, good. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to send this over here. Where's my... Okay, it's over there. And let me see. Go with air conditioning. Central locking requires door panels and keyless entry. So we're going to fit our doors. I miss something? Fit door panels. Ah. Ooh. So it's not just the doors we need to upgrade, we gotta go down even further. And then here, we'll add the upgrade for central locking. Alright, so we have that. We're gonna make a new kind of par. Is there parts management in production line? What do you mean by a parts management XP? Do you mean manufacturing them, shipping them, or something I'm not thinking of? Alright, so we're going to do the windows. Oh, you can make the... Oh, they did add it in with the powertrain. You can take things down even to that level. Okay, so that creates the engine. Oh, we don't need... I don't think we need wing mirrors yet. Right now, the main thing I'm managing in terms of inventory is, I think, producing resources or producing parts versus outsourcing them. So now we have the engine. Again, we have our specialized lights. Go here. So now this will fit our specialized car door panels. Get the body, paint, the engine, our special lights, our electronics, And then, as you can see, this is when we're going to get a little bit crazy. Alright. So I think this will probably, we'll sort of wrap things up here, but let's watch. Oopsie. Heater next. I accidentally erased one of my research. This is not. Cars are sold right here. Once they get done processing, they get put into the showroom, and then they are sold based on value. That's determined by what's hot and what features we have done to it. So now I can fit. We have actual stuff for the dashboard. So one other thing we can do, if we want to help speed things up, come over here, we can improve our robots. So to do that, I'm just going to buy some robots here. And then this will basically just speed everything up. Don't know why this is, the logic is not setting it down there. I notice conveyor belts can be a little bit wonky at times. Alright. So I'm going to make ourselves even faster. So now instead of taking 12 minutes to produce, it'll take 11. And I can do this for everything. So now it will take 28 minutes. And of course the idea is the quicker we do this, the quicker we make our cars, which means the quicker we'll make money. But not everything can be upgraded by using robots. Some will require other upgrades. So now it'll take 20 minutes. And we go another route. So now it'll take 10 minutes to produce. We could upgrade speed of movement, make our conveyor belts faster, make our paint dry quicker. Why is this not going? I didn't want to do this. Oh god, I don't have the room to do this. Why won't it go? I'm not partnered with Twitch at the moment. I'm in their affiliate program, which just means you can, like, I think donate bits and stuff. So now, why the paint? Oh, I think I see why. In order to do the paint, we actually need to unlock enhanced painting stuff. We have all this stuff and I can't do anything with it. Why is that logic not working? Alright. This will be, I think, our last thing for the night. There's some interest in seeing Neo. Maybe we'll switch to that on the stream in a little bit. Let's see. We'll go for leather interior. What the hell's going on here? I just want the doors. They want it. Oh, I see the problem. Oh, I see the problem. I am not sure why that's causing me so much trouble. Our cars are still selling, which is good. Oh. Is it starting to slow down? Oh, because these things have been made standard. We have a body. Alright. I have one last idea. If this doesn't work, then I think we're just going to call it for the evening. What if the body goes first? Huh. Oh, I think I see what the problem was. For those of you watching, can you figure it out? Alright, so instead of I'll spoil it. It looks like door panels is last, or it's further down on the list of priorities. So because I placed the door panels first, it required all the stuff above it to be done first. So I think that's where the logic was failing. So now this should work. So it's going to do the body, or do the parts of the body that I want it to. Let's see if this works. Lower down by 10%. Hope this works. No, it's still not working. Now I don't know. The body's done. But it's still not accepting the door panels. I don't know why it's not working. Hmm. Why won't it fit the roll cage? Huh. I may have to send this over to Cliff and see if he can explain this one. But I think we're going to wrap it up here. We've been going for about an hour and 40. So, that is going to do it. I think we will try switching on and off between YouTube and Twitch just to see how things go. But for those of you who've caught this either live or recorded, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to like and subscribe. And check back daily for more discussions on game design here and on Game Wisdom, where we examine the art and science of games. We may do some Neo, depending upon how I feel. But anyway, thanks for watching, and when production line gets further along in, or when it's officially out in early access, we'll probably come back to the stream, and maybe by then, Cliff can help me out on why this isn't working. But thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.